Well, good morning, dear pipe pals. I'm sitting here on a Saturday morning, drinking some Starbucks, smoking one of my Boots Shocan pipes with some early morning pipe. It's still morning, not early morning. I've been getting up 3 days a week now, about 4:30 in the morning, getting in the old CrossFit gym at about 5:15 and just thrashing my old bones, trying to still, still keep that fitness thing going. Just in case any of you were wondering how I'm doing on that front. Anyway, I'm going to come on here today with a little bit of a rant. Yeah. Don't like ranting. It's not something I really like to do, but I'm going to rant because my last video that I made talking about the Stogie Stein. This is cool stuff. I like this thing. You can see a little Tosano or Torano cigar there. Toronto. That is a very tasty little, actually it wasn't a little cigar, it was a nice cigar. I'm still going to work on that. But about 3 days ago I made a video, and I just sat here and all I did was make a video. Now, you're probably noticing I'm not having any music in the background. And this is where my rant begins. Let me take a little pause for refreshment here. And my rant is all about the fact that a lot of times when I make a video, especially when I'm trying to be more creative, I'm going to mix audio tracks in there. And I know that a lot of times I do that, I'm going to probably get gigged for the copyright infringement thing. And so if I'm doing that intentionally, I know I'm going to take a risk on basically being, if you will, I'm trying to use my finger as a tamper now, so my pipe doesn't go out. Okay, so I was making a video the other night and talking about the Stogie Stein, answering some comments from people had. Problem was that when I finally uploaded it, it was this whole, video was banned in some countries, copyright infringement. I'm going, what the H-E double toothpicks? What are they talking about? Well, I had the radio playing in the background. That's all it was. The radio was background music. And somehow, I don't know who does it, if it's a computer-generated program that detects music and they can, using that Shazam type of software can identify, it just infuriated me. So anyway, that's why I'm kind of just getting on here just for a few minutes. I'm going to talk about the Stogie Stein, introduce this. So again, I'm not trying to sell these or promote these. I'm just saying this is a really neat product, real briefly. Now, I think you can probably put an adult beverage in there if you wanted to put coffee or whatever you want to drink in there, and then as long as you don't. Now again, I think it's originally designed so that the cigar, you can tap it into that as an ashtray. Well, to me, that's okay, and that's great. But what the real cool thing would be is you could have your adult beverage as long as you put your cigar in the back like that, right? So the ash doesn't fall in, and you can just tap it out somewhere else. You could put your coffee in there. You could put your Pilsner in there. You could put, milk in there if you wanted to. I wouldn't, but hey, at least you'd be able to see the ash if it kind of started getting in there. Then you go, oh, I got a little too much tobacco ash there. I guess that's not going to hurt you. Anyway, but the thing about this, it's got a couple of really neat things here. You have at the bottom Ta-da! You have a little cigar cutter, which magnetically fits up there like that. And you even have a lighter, okay, which is refillable lighter, and it just plugs in just like that. Bob's your uncle, Sally's your aunt, and it's a great little thing, or not such a little thing, but it's a great thing. And I got that at Little Havana in Vacaville. Okay, I'm gonna try to do a little video about Little Havana one of these days, and just introduce you to Bob and the lounge, and just it's you know, it's not a briar patch, it's not really even a pipe shop, but it's just a nice lounge for guys that want to smoke cigars, watch sports or whatever, and hang out and talk. Okay, so there you go. But getting back to my rant, I was upset, especially, you know, again, I understand the copyright thing, and you know, good grief. But it just grieved me to no end when I spent the time, and some of your time too, to make that video, upload it, and then find out that it can't be played in certain countries just because I had the radio on. If I was intentionally putting copyrighted music into this video, I mean, as a professional editing component of the video, I could say, hey, you know, I intentionally did that, and you know, I need to do, you know, if they want to gig me, okay? But this was just the radio playing in the background, for Pete's sake. So it just really upset me, and because when I see, you know, will not play in certain countries, so that's why I'm kind of making a Stogie Stein 2 video, no music. Good grief, they'll probably be, maybe they'll be able to figure out, they'll probably be able to figure out some frequency that's playing through my fillings, and they'll find some radio station that's secretly playing in the background in my mouth, and they'll copyright me on that. So for those of you who like to make videos, and there's a lot of you that do, and a lot of you are extremely creative, and I enjoy your videos a lot, but sometimes when you have the radio playing or you add music by accident and they gig you for it, I just think that's ridiculous. To me, it's sort of like the same thing that happens, and again, maybe some of you might want to comment and say, oh, you're all wrong, you know, but you know, a little kid shows up at a school and he has a little pink or green or purple plastic gun on his keyring. Clearly it's a piece of plastic, and yet because there are no tolerance for guns, they're going to kick the kid out for a day or two and suspend him. It's a piece of plastic that's shaped like a gun. It's not a gun, okay? It's not a gun. Okay, it's not what you, okay, you know what I'm saying? It's taking this stuff to a ridiculous, absurd level and penalizing people when they're not even trying to do anything wrong at all. And that's what I guess I'm feeling kind of like. I wanted to get on here and kind of vent my spleen. And maybe some of you feel the same way. It's like, come on, you know? What would happen if you were, here's a good case in point. You're filming, because a lot of you like to go to parties, you know, let's say, and you know, maybe you're going to a birthday party, and they're singing the happy birthday song in the background, and you'll get a copyright infringement because of that. Now, I think copyright birthday song is actually in the public domain, but let's say that there was there's a couple of versions of happy birthday songs. Some are darker than others. Anyway, but supposing, again, people are just, you know, you're filming this, you're just filming it just like you would a home video, and all of a sudden you get a copyright infringement because they detected a certain song being sung, and now you're in violation of copyright law. It's just bizarre. It's just something I just had to just get on here and just, you know, express my frustration, because it's like, you know what, come on, people, there's got to be a little bit of latitude, a little bit of leniency and understanding that people aren't out trying to make money by just putting a little bit of music, or having a little bit of music playing in the background, or somebody singing a song and it's copyrighted. Come on. Okay, I feel better now. thanks for watching. And also, if you're interested in the Stogie Stein, I think you can go look at stogiestein.com. And I hope you check one out. They're kind of fun. All right. Talk to you later.